Alright. Thank you guys so much for waiting on me. Hello, Sikey, right on time as usual. Thank you. Thank you, Lantern. There we go. Alright. There we go. Already did the announcement. Had that up ready ahead of time because I knew I'd be late. And yeah. I'm gonna wait a little bit. You know what? We already have 50 people waiting here. We may as well start. Hold up. Sup YouTube, Sikey here, and welcome to another live stream. Today we are doing Entomologists inside of the Holiday Sikey stream special, where every day we do a winter or holiday themed skin for 12 days straight. Today we are doing Entomologists. Entomologists, as you all know, used to be a very, very strong survivor. S tier, no doubt, back then. Although in rank, you could make an argument that she's not S tier. And the reason I say that, even after her nerf, I would still not recommend using her in rank, or even in tournaments a little bit. But tournaments, she's a lot better. The problem with Entomologists is that a lot of the times, if you face Blood Queen, there's not much you can do. Every once in a while, you can block a doorway or do something like that, and it can stall for a little bit and maybe help you get to like a second floor or like something like that. But most maps and most situations, you're not going to be able to do that. So Entomologist is going to die really badly to Blood Queen. How about the skin itself? Let's look at the skin itself. This is the Sophia Skin from her special Essence. Entomologist, when she first came out, came in Essence, just like many survivors. And this is her skin. Now, I was very fortunate to pull this skin, and I am going to consider it a winter-themed skin. It's a little bit of a stretch to include it in this stream, but I do need... I did need more survivors to fit 12 days, so we're counting it. I'm counting this as a survivor, and we're going to be playing Entomologist today. I have to wait a little bit for Hokage to... What is wrong with my headphones? Why are they all tangled up? We do have to wait a little bit for Hokage to finish her match, and then we'll get started. But yeah, Entomologist, really, really strong survivor. Even before her nerf, her biggest weakness was Blood Queen. Ever since her nerf, you know, she's not horrible, but I really wouldn't recommend it, playing Entomologist. Just because, like, at that point, not only do you are dead to Blood Queen, your bees run out way quicker than they used to, so a lot of big nerfs that really hit Entomologist hard, though. We're still going to try to make it work. Her biggest nerf by far was not being able to use the flies every single time that she brings it to herself. Every time she brought it to herself, it would heal the bees, and so you would be able to reuse it over and over. The biggest key with her before her nerf was to not let the bees die. Now the moment, like, your bees die, you're exposed for 20 seconds. Yes, Entomologist had a nerf a few months ago. And yeah, we are gonna be playing as soon as Hokage is done with her match. We will be able to join. But yeah, holiday skin. I'm counting it as a holiday skin. It's winter themed, may as well. Sikey, I have a question. When in a tournament, can you assist straight away in the match if the person kiting asks for it when I'm playing Little Girl or Priestess? Yes, if you're Priestess, absolutely. If you're Little Girl, I'm not too sure about that yet. If you're Little Girl, I don't see why not. As long as you release yourself, you know, eventually. Don't stay on them for too long, because your team does need to deco. But if it's Priestess, absolutely. In fact, as Priestess, you should have those portals set up ahead of time. In fact... Not only that, as soon as you pass the area, just make portals in a very strong area. Like, let's say you spawn Hospital and you're not gonna decode Hospital. Then you should still set up some portals there. Like, set up an elevator, set up a portal at the door. Do stuff like that so that if someone ends up kiting there, you already had those portals ready without needing to waste your time leaving your site for not decoding anymore. Plus, it's just really good habit if you're about to get teleported on. That's time not wasted on you creating the portal. That's just you being able to already go through the portal because you made it ahead of time. Just in general, if you're in a good area for portals, you may as well make one ahead of time. Only do that, though, if you're like... If your teammate plans on transitioning to you, or you think you're going to get teleported on. Most hunters don't use teleport as their main trait. Sikey, have you seen the theme for Call of Duty 5? I think 4 is getting an A tier and it looks so cool. I have not seen the theme. I've only been told that it's like an American theme. I don't know, some sort of decade from American history. Is Little Girl good in round 1? I don't know that for sure. I haven't even played Little Girl at all in rank. I haven't even seen Little Girl in rank, except like the one time that Rika played her yesterday. So I can't give super great answers to that. For now, I'm gonna say yes, because a survivor that can teleport across the map, she can essentially get out of the game. Like, she's like worse than Priestess in theory. She's worse than Priestess, who can just world portal away to a gate. Because she can just do it at any time. No one has to accept anything. She doesn't have to waste any time making the portal. The moment she just, not in a heartbeat, she can just teleport away. And so I think she can be just as good as Priestess, so I don't see why not people won't use her in round 1. Especially if they ban like some really good survivors like let's say they ban like Mechanic and Seer. They ban some really good decoy and assist survivors. Well, guess what? You can pick a Little Girl, and Little Girl will teleport across the map so she doesn't waste as much time traveling to ciphers. That's kind of her decoy buff. And she's also an amazing assist character. She can hook onto people, and if she's getting the one chase, she can hook onto the mercenary. So it only gets worse and worse for the hunter at that point. Late game, you're just gonna die late game to her if you leave her on the map. So I think she's gonna be a great survivor. You could totally pick her in round 1. I don't see why not. Real quick, my audio is delayed. I did not notice that. The audio is not delayed for you guys, but it is for me. Freaking Elgato. That's how it is. Alright. Oh, there's still a delay. That's really annoying. Wow, that's a really bad delay. That's a 1 second delay. Wow, that's really annoying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this because it doesn't seem like anything's working. Oh yeah, that's really annoying. So everything is delayed by 1 second, which means if I face a hunter where like sound cues are really important, well, I'm going to be doing everything 1 second late on the cut. And by then, 1 second in this game is like you die. That's how much of a difference it makes. Alright, we're gonna try this. Hopefully this works. This is why I don't set up the Elgato ahead of time. This is why I do it right before I stream, because there's always a sound delay. If I set it up ahead of time, then suddenly there's a sound delay on all my stuff. It's literally unplayable. Oh, it fixed itself. Nice. Only problem is now that I have to move the light over here. Alright. Not my usual setup, but this will do. Alright, guys. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We got Gio, Hokage, and some guy who I don't know. Is this guy on our team? Yeah, this guy's on our team. Unfortunately, he means Entomologist, so... Or she means Entomologist? Sorry. Should they bring back limited skins? No, they should not bring back limited skins. People spent a lot of money to get these skins when they were limited. The whole point of people spending money on them is because they're limited. They're never going to return again, so it adds a lot of value to their account if that's what they care about. And so if they were to suddenly bring back a limited skin, that would ruin NetEase's credibility, and so anyone who ever trusted them spending money on limited skins, Hunter spawned Shed, by the way. Oh wait, no, that's a camera. Okay, no, Hunter spawned... I forgot where they spawned. They spawned Bad Corner. Wow, why is the Wi-Fi so bad today? It's usually not my Wi-Fi, it's usually the servers. And it makes no sense because I live here in North America. I should have the best quality servers. NetEase can't even keep their own servers running in the very country that it's created in. Anyway. So yeah, if they better not bring back limited skins, because that's going to ruin NetEase's credibility. And what happens when they ruin their own credibility? I'll tell you what happens. Every person that's ever trusted them with their money, they won't buy their limited skins anymore. That's a huge loss for money for them in that case. It is a very huge loss for them. And so they're obviously not going to do that if they want to keep their players' trust and want them to keep spending money on the game. This is a really bad early game. Ooh, I don't know who would choose to die there. Hokage? Why would you die there? Now she's gonna get picked up, and we're probably losing this game because of that. Alright. You wonder if NetEase has a US branch though? I don't know what you mean by US branch. They have a North American server. The whole reason we can play Identity 5 is because they have a North American server. The whole reason Europe has bad ping though is because they don't have a European server. Europe has to share servers with North America. Now that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because players like Hokage are able to play with me because of that. Otherwise we would not be on the same server and we would have never met as a result. But as a bad thing, Hokage has horrible ping because the server is located in America. I don't know how some games do it where some game devs do it where they have one global server and everyone's able to play together. And then companies like NetEase need to have several different servers to connect the whole world. Like, I don't understand why games like Clash Royale are able to like have global servers where all the world's players are able to play against each other. Why not the same thing for NetEase? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand what's going on there. Dungeon is here. So Hokage got chaired in the camera world, so she won't die right away. She will die right after this happens. So unfortunately, my ability doesn't do anything against Photographer's blink. Let's see if he blinks here. No, he's not gonna blink. Alright, he's probably gonna blink right here though. Nope, still not gonna blink, okay. I'm just stalling the blink. This is what we're doing here. We're just stalling the blink. I'm gonna do this. Stalling the blink even more. I tried to save the bees right there. I was a little bit too late. The cooldown is just a little bit too long to save the bees. Alright, he's gonna take a photo. Wow, we only used our bees twice and we already lost them. And so that's a huge deal. That's a pretty big deal. He looks like he's trying to blink. Looks like I'm gonna die really here, almost for sure. Yep. I tried to go into camera, but it's a little bit too late for that. By the time I realized it, I'm like, oh shoot, there's no camera by me. The closest camera would be over there, right here, and then he would have blinked me by then. A little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I think we are gonna lose this game, unfortunately. That was just a really bad early game combined with like a really, that was just honestly a really unlucky sequence of events. Photographer is just not a reliable hunter, but every once in a while, if you can get lucky with Photographer, well then you can totally win. It's a little bit too reliant on luck is the problem. So the good news is now that he did not chair me right away, like here's the thing about Photographer. If he can't hit you right away off of chair and he lets the survivor escape, then in theory they should be able to kite for a long time. So like right here, I know he's going backwards. It's not gonna fool me. It's not gonna do anything. And so we will do this. And he has no choice but to chase me. The problem is that if he chases me, he's for sure getting kited. Without that blink, he's for sure getting kited. 100%. So he has no choice. He has to chase me, but it's not a good option. Alright, looks like he's just taking a photo. I'll just get these bees back. If he's taking a photo, he's almost for sure not going to come after me at that point. He will come after the photo version, but as for myself, no point in keeping my bees on the field anymore. May as well return them back to myself, get them back sooner, as soon as possible. And we can actually pop the cipher right here. In this situation, we do want to pop the ciphers right away. Because now this forces him to either make a choice. Does he want to cheer me, or does he want to go right after the gates? Because he actually dropped me, well, now he just made it even harder on himself. I would have expected him to just chair me, but since he dropped me, that's going to waste a lot of time. I actually can't do this because it's a little bit too risky. Yep, and there he is. So there he is, as I expected. I'm actually not going to waste these. We're probably not going to need the bees anyway, so I'm going to get them back to myself. And I'll see what he'll do. Okay, it's fine. Ooh, if I kited a little bit better, we actually could have gotten dungeon. That's the thing, though. If I didn't return the beast to myself, he would have killed me. If I returned the beast to myself, well, then now the cooldown is really long. Ooh, alright. That sucks. That's the thing about entomologists. The moment you release your bees, the hunter will start targeting them. But if you want to bring them back to yourself, well, you have a really long cooldown, and now you're exposed to any of the hunter's abilities. Looks like that player was not on our team. Do I have anyone to invite? I don't think Mickey's online, is he? Friend not found. Mickey changed his name recently, so now it's an absolute pain for me to search up his name. I see someone asking a question about the do accessory. Which is more superior for entomologists? With using the do accessory or no accessory? I'm using it for the, just for this event. It's a blue kind of accessory. It kind of fits with snow theme, so I bought the accessory just for this stream. But I'm not actually going to use the accessory because it is very, very bad. It is very, very bad in terms of gameplay. Why? Because the hunter can see the bees from across a mile away. I've had it happen as Survivor where I'm decoding a cipher on Lakeside and I can see bees all the way at Shed. It's really, really bad in terms of keeping your bees hidden. So in an actual match where I'm playing Entomologist seriously, I would not use the accessory because the accessory exposes yourself too easily. Let's look up Slick D Master or something. The problem with the search friend function is it's very case sensitive. You know, I don't even think we're gonna find him right here. I would need to know his exact name. You see, there we go. You see, something like Hokage, very easy to remember, very easy to search up. You know, something like, I'm just saying, Sikey, is very easy to search up. It would be very nice to, if Mickey kept his name short instead of like Slick D Master. It's a funny joke, but it makes no sense. Come on, Mickey. Come on, man. Keep your name short, guys, so I can easily find you. Alright. That game, I honestly feel like we could have tied that game. Honestly, we could have... No, sorry, we couldn't have tied. We could have won that. If I didn't release my bees too soon. Well, actually, here's the thing. I really didn't need to go after that pallet. I actually... Oh, that's really lucky. Wait, can we still get away? Yeah! Yes, we still got away. Why didn't he swing there? Why did he swing there? Okay, I don't even need to use the bees in this situation. We're gonna save the bees. Still gonna save the bees. Still gonna save them. I'm gonna use this pallet because this pallet is the closest one out of all three. Now we'll use the bees. Because he's pressuring me. It'll force him to swing here. No, he's going to ignore it. Interesting. Okay, now we'll grab the bees. I don't really know what that is going to do for me, sir. That's not going to do anything. Because I'm still going to get away. It was a little bit close, but we still got away. Okay, I'm actually going to use this ball here. Oh, nope, you left. You see, the problem with corner house is really, really... It's not bad, but it's not that good anymore. And this house is unusable if you don't have window boost. That's the problem with this house right here. It's really unusable if you don't already have window boost. Man, we used the item one time and we lose 1/4 of it. Technically, we can use it 5 more times in theory. Oh, wow. Blink! It forced the blink. I'm okay with that. It forced the blink. It forced the blink. I'm okay with that. Oh, okay. Well played on your end, sir. That was well played. Oh, but that bell was a mistake. He messed up the bell. So he's gonna go around these pallets. Oh, we're still in a really bad spot. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. That was well played on his end. He vaulted the window. I should have been more careful about that. Alright. That's fine. Sikey's saving the bees by not using them like little henchmen. The problem with me using the bees so early is that they run out so quickly. Like right there, is it worth it? Is it worth it to keep holding on to the bees? I don't know. It's a really hard thing to answer. Like, is it enough? Will it be enough? Will I live without the bees or will I have to use them? Like here, I'm gonna have to use them for sure. We're definitely gonna get good value here. Oh shoot, now we might not because he actually used Soul Siphon. Oh yeah, it worked out pretty good. I actually thought he was gonna swing at my bees there. I thought he was gonna swing at them, and so I tried to save them. Oh shoot, we actually might live here now. He's not swinging. Very interesting. He could have killed me right there. Okay, we're gonna wait here. He's gonna Soul Siphon, so we're just gonna wait. Yep, we're just playing the patient game. Patience. And that's not gonna count. You know what? For how bad this kite is going, we are actually doing pretty decent for how many mistakes I've been doing. Oh, this is a great place for the bees. There we go. So every once in a while, you can actually get some really good value from the bees. Okay, we're not in a good spot here, though. Okay, he kind of just gave us the pass. Oh, because he swung at those bees, that actually allows us to transition. I'm not going to say focus on the cutting yet. You know what? We're going to let him hit me here. This is probably the best area I could be in. I don't want to kite anywhere else. Graveyard is just completely negates him from being able to go anywhere. He's just kind of stuck here with me now. Oh, that was really bad on my end. Ooh. I thought his Soul Siphon would run out a little bit sooner than that. We should be able to still get out, though. Because here's the thing. This is the thing about Graveyard. You are across the map. Even that umbrella will not reach the gate. He would need a teleport. And he has shown no sign of trump card. He's using Insolence. He's using faster pallet breaking. I don't think I saw him vault a... Sorry, he did vault a window. I didn't check if he had confined space. If he had confined space, then it's impossible for him to have trump card. So even though the ending was really bad, even though that kite was really sloppy, we still did pretty decently. Thank you, Lantern. Sikey, it was a joke. Have you heard the term save the bees or another day of sipping the bees? I was joking about that phrase. I've never heard of that phrase. So definitely I need to work on the bees a little bit. I'm not perfect with the bees. I haven't played Entomologist in a long time. Rip Hokage's elbow pad. It was still a good rescue. The thing about elbow pads is as long as they didn't cancel the elbow pad itself, as long as you still were able to move out the way, then that's all I really care about. As long as you were able to move out the way and get to chair. Even if you got hit. In some situations, it's actually better. Because in that situation, that gave me the chance to rebound kite. It gave me a chance to rebound my kite. And that was really what we needed. All I needed was to rebound the kite, and I can guarantee kite that last 2 ciphers out. Psyche, you haven't answered the most important question. How was your day? Did you eat it? I did eat it. I just had meat. I don't know what it was called. We call it mięso in Polish. It literally just translates to meat. I don't know what kind of meat. Psyche, let me be your fourth. Maybe you would have to be at least Griffin something for you to play. Yep, we're definitely gonna ban you. It would be nice to ban Blood Queen if I had a choice of banning 2 characters, just because Blood Queen is so solid against Entomologist. If we do face a Blood Queen, we're gonna try our best, but the most we can do is like block a door and maybe get to stairs. Some sort of height difference is what we're gonna be looking for if we face a Blood Queen. I like our chances more as Entomologists beating Blood Queen than Thief. But it's still not that much better. So they're gonna ban Little Girl and Mercenary. Not bad bans at all. Mercenary, one of the best survivors in this game. Little Girl, also one of the best survivors in this game. Do you commute to college? I do. Do you expect a mechanic tied to kite walking? It depends on the hunter. If they're playing something like what would they call it? If they're playing something like Feaster, it's definitely possible. Feaster's tentacles are just not that accurate. You can dodge them very well. As long as you're good at dodging tentacles, you can do it very consistently. Very consistently. Like there is no situation where you should not be able to dodge a tentacle unless it's like up against the wall so you can't circle it. That would be the one situation where you wouldn't be able to dodge a tentacle. But otherwise, it's very consistent. There is really, if you ever take a hit by a tentacle when you were trying to circle it, that is almost always your fault. I can't think of any time where I got hit by a tentacle and it wasn't my fault. And so it's always my fault. And so that would be like an example of a hunter you'd be able to kite as a mechanic. If you were to go against something like Naiad though, you know, she's such a fast hunter that you just drop a pair of pallets and windows, vault windows so slowly already is that she's gonna very easily be able to catch up to you. We have to break this tree though before we start kiting. That is the #1 priority against Axe Boy. This is why the nerf really, really hurt Axe Boy. I almost got screwed over by that soul right there. I'm just gonna keep moving these bees with me. We're gonna keep moving it along with me. Alright. Did he stop chasing me? I don't know if he stopped chasing me. We're gonna hold on to the bees for now. No, he did not stop chasing me. Alright, he's gonna destroy my bees right there. So I'm gonna save them. Wait, he went around. Okay. He went around. I'm a little bit surprised that he went around that side. Alright. We're just gonna decode a cipher because it clearly looks like he's not interested in chasing me anymore. So, there we go. I actually could have saved the bees. I didn't realize I got off the cooldown. So I could have saved the bees by using just circling swarm. I didn't have to get rid of them right there, but it's fine. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to need the bees. Once we were able to transition to that area, I really don't think we're going to need the bees at that point. I have a window boost. I have a pallet boost. So whether he vaults the window or breaks the pallet, I will be fine in either situation. And so, overall, very confident. A little bit unlucky for this doctor. I already used the pallets here. So she's going to be a little bit screwed over. She still has that pallet. I'm going to leave her the bees at the very least. At the very least, I'm going to leave the doctor the bees. We might actually need to help her out. Yeah, I'm going to help her out right here. I'm even going to save the bees. What I like to do, this is what I like to do against hunters, is I like to hit them with the bees and let them hit the bees one time, and then I already know that they're going to swing at the bees again, so I get off of the bees, I return them to myself. I think we're gonna have to evolve this. This is a really bad situation. I hope he didn't break this pal yet. Dang it, he did. So we're not in a good spot anymore. He's gonna break the bees again. It's not bad. We're not in a horrible position. That was a very bad solo. Okay, are the bees still alive? The bees did indeed were able to buy me one more swing there, so we're still alive here. Oh, he's even gonna vault that, which is gonna make my kite a little bit easier now. I was hoping that he would vault that. Now we can able. Now we can transition over here. I was a little bit worried he would use that soul. Good thing we still dodged it. I'm actually... Oh, shoot, someone's decoding there. Okay, normally I would be able... That's normally where you should transition next, but... I'm making an exception right now for that survivor decoding me. Okay, not for much longer. Okay, you know what? If we take a hit here... Oh, yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, that's a really heavy stun, too. I run increased pallet stun on all my survivors, except rescuers. That's the one survivor I don't use. Well, type of survivor. Rescuers is the general term. Ooh, alright. Well, we're kind of hoping that she doesn't get cheered on her cipher right here. If she does, let's wait a little bit. I don't want to go early. Yep, okay, so she is getting cheered on it. And I got a wanted order. Okay, well, that's the last cipher. Last cipher is right there by the doctor. So, you know what? We're not actually in a rush here. We could actually start doing another cipher, decode another cipher machine. I know she's saying Cipher Prime. I don't trust her. This is a random player, and even though they might know me, no offense if you're a random, please don't take any offense, but I do not trust her when people just say Cipher Prime. I highly doubt that cipher is exactly 99%, so I'm not going to trust her. I'm not going to go up to that cipher and touch it, and then it turns out to be like 85. I'm not going to trust her on that. We're going to let someone else do that cipher when the hunter goes away. You see 62%. So I'm very glad that I trusted my gut in that situation and that I did not go after that cipher machine. I think we might be done for here. No, we're not done for, but we're not in a good situation. This pallet is completely unusable by itself. I'm going to use this pallet instead. And our only hope is to get a pallet stun. That's our only hope right now. Oh, you know what? Cypher's Prime, so you know what I'm going to do? Okay, Hunter changed target. I was going to say that I'm going to take a hit here and I'm going to transition to a better area using this window and my window boost, since I have a window boost available. But it looks like the Hunter's going to leave. Alright, you know what? We're looking at chests. We have time to spare. Oh, never mind. We do not have time to spare. Okay, Claustrophobia. Real talk here. If they have Claustrophobia, you get like 10% in total. I'd rather not decode the gate until Claustrophobia goes away, just in case they teleport on it. Now Claustrophobia is going to go away, and so now it's going to be worth it. So, against Claustrophobia, it really depends on the situation. In that situation, he probably has Trump card, and he probably didn't use his tray yet. Right there, I think he used a blink. I don't remember. Did he use a blink? I'm not even paying attention. We will be able to get out, though. With this crazy team comp, Doctor, Entomologist, Seer, Magician. There we go. Pretty good. Entomologist, still an amazing survivor. Do not underestimate Entomologist. It's just if you face Block Queen, you're in a lot of trouble. As for Entomologist herself, yes, the bees, it sucks that the bees go away so quickly, but at the same time, if you think about it, Forward's football goes away very quickly as well, yet he's an S tier survivor. And so it really depends. If you're going against a hunter like Wu Chang who just instantly swings back and forth, like as soon as he misses an attack, it technically counts as a miss if you swing at the bees, so you can, depending on what hunter you're going against, they can destroy the bees quicker or slower. So if you're going against something like Photographer or Ripper, jeez, those hunters take forever to swing 2 times in a row. But if you're going against something like Black Wu Chang, which is actually a pretty popular hunter, even though he should not, even though Wu Chang is not that good, he is actually used more often than a lot of these other hunters in this game. And so, Wheel's not a bad ban, but I'm not going to ban Wheel. Because Sculptor I feel is a little bit more punishing than Wheel. It really sucks that Wheel is like a free hit every 32 seconds with her snap. But Sculptor can just get so much more pressure with her chisel, with those statues. She can get hits very, very quickly, while Wheel will always have to roll you at the beginning. And so, I'm gonna stick with my guns. We're gonna ban Sculptor. Even though I wouldn't mind a Wheel ban as Entomologist, I definitely wouldn't mind it, but we're still gonna pick Sculptor. Sikey, I want your iPad background. I actually don't know what the name of this background is. Every time search up some stupid thumbnail, like sorry, not a stupid thumbnail, some really dumb background that I saw from like a meme, which is exactly how I got this background. I just search up exactly what the image shows, like little girl being chased by monkey on a tricycle. That is what I searched up, and that's what I found. So you could do that. You could find it that way. He's popular because he's handsome. I don't know about that. Sikey, how do you make your thumbnails? Okay, so it's a process. Depending on if you want to add a filter, well then I use a different app for that. If you want to use transparent backgrounds, I use a different app for that. And making the actual thumbnail, the actual thing that you see on YouTube, that is the thing I use. What is it called again? Fonto. Fonto is what I use to edit my thumbnails. But the thing is, though, I usually use different apps before I actually start using Fonto, because Fonto doesn't have access to stuff like filters. It doesn't have access to stuff like cutting out images so that you have a transparent background. I use different apps for that, and then I save those images, and then I use that, combine it all together in Fonto. So, okay, either Magician didn't ping until now, or I just wasn't paying attention until now, but that really sucks either way. That I wasted all this time. In fact, he's already up 40%, 50%. Jeez, I'm really far behind. Okay, it was a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice to show you guys how I make my thumbnails. But first, I use Bazaar to make transparent stuff. So if you guys ever see me like make like let's say I use a character skin in my thumbnail, and it's just that character skin. This is a really bad situation to be in. All right, well at least we survived. Oh, that was really bad. I think we might actually end up taking a hit now. Okay, well, we survived, but it wasn't super good. Very well played on his end. He was not getting fooled at all. It's a 5-second bomb. It's a 5-second bomb. I'm gonna die no matter what. It sucks that I wasn't a little bit more prepared. I was busy talking about thumbnails in that situation. What was I talking about? Yes, so it's a process. It's not just all on one app. It's a process. It's a little bit unlucky. Maybe I should have expected a teleport, and if I'm expecting a teleport, I should be dropping this pal ahead of time so that I can vault it for a pallet boost. That's what I should have done. If I was paying more attention, I guess. Wow, it's so laggy. What are these frames? This pallet isn't even here, is the annoying part. Okay, those bees are actually gonna save us. I hate penguins so much. He's such a strong hunter. We don't have anything on this cipher, so it doesn't really matter that I died here. It's really not worth saving me at this point. We had such an good early game kite, and then I absolutely ruined it. The problem is that you were talking with your hands, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. I guess I was doing stuff with my hands. That's a little bit annoying. So in this situation, they really shouldn't rescue me. I don't know why Magician is here. Like, if he doesn't have... Like, okay, first of all, Magician should not have Tide Turner. Even if he does have Tide Turner, he shouldn't rescue. And if he doesn't have Tide Turner, well, now he's just making things worse. But we honestly should have been able to win that. I was just being distracted. Gosh darn it. Alright. If I was a little bit more focused, we should be in a winning position right now. Unfortunately, I died. Pretty sad. Psychologist was clearly not paying attention to Magician's pings. Why is the Psychologist running here? If the Psychologist knew that the cipher was not decoded, then it would say, like... I'm gonna show you guys. There's a persona trait that literally tells you if a cipher is what the closest cipher is nearby you. What is she doing? People just wasting time. She's just wasting our time. That's the problem with play randoms. You never know what you're gonna get. This is the types of players that you get. At least know your persona. Like, geez, do you read your persona, man? Alright. I think Magician... What is the Hunter doing? Magician's not getting pressured. Chair's not being pressured. What is the Hunter doing? Proud, what are you doing, man? Oh my gosh, he's gonna chase that ship. That's extremely risky. Alright, never mind. That was a really bad illusion. It worked out somehow. It still worked out somehow. Why did he not go for the window? He should have went for the window there. Oh my goodness. Everything is being done wrong here. No, why are you going on top of the bomb? Why are you not dropping down? Why is the Hunter? Where's the Hunter, man? Alright, I think Hunter just got screwed over by illusion. Come on, Proud, you got this. I'm kind of cheering on for Proud, because Proud is my friend, too. Come on, Proud. Alright, well, technically speaking, at this point in the game, we got unlucky. There was no dungeon at shore, no dungeon at ship, and there was no dungeon at front gate, so... From this point on, we are technically getting unlucky with the dungeon locations. This is his last shot. Wow, 4 out of 5 chance that we didn't get a dungeon. That's extremely unlucky. Come on, Geo. Come on, Geo. You could run past that. Come on. Man. Alright, well. He actually could have gotten a dungeon there. I don't know why he chose to not run past the bomb. Where is dungeon? We got extremely unlucky. 4 out of 5 chance. So we actually should have won that game. We still should have won that game. Alright. That was very unlucky. It's like if I had your IQ, I would be a pro League of Legends player. Maybe I should be a League of Legends player. It would actually make more money than playing at Infinity 5. Who is this? They're my friend? No, they're not my friend. Is this Exilio? Oh boy. Guys, I don't know what happened that kite, but everything went horribly right. Everything went horribly right. No League of Legends. Guys, my cousin, I have a cousin who played League of Legends. His team got 2nd place in a tournament. My dad told me. And he got a lot of money for it. Imagine, me and my cousin were working together playing League of Legends. How is that kite possible? I don't know. Everything went horribly right. As opposed to my kite, everything went horribly wrong in my kite. Everything, I mean everything went horribly wrong. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. I guess we could have gotten basic. That would have been worst case scenario. Interesting Hunter bans. I actually don't know who this could be. What kind of Hunter would ban Mercenary forward? I don't know. Penguin? What did they ban last game? Little Girl Mercenary? Is that what they banned? I don't remember. I have no idea what they banned last game. Maybe you should use Magician against Bonbon now. That was... I don't know how that kite worked. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that Bonbon. I think that Bonbon was playing like he would expect a smart magician to play. A smart magician there would not take the obvious route of going straight into ship. A smart magician there would probably go behind the hunter backwards, you know, something like that. And the hunter looks like the hunter thought that, but they got screwed over because the magician took the obvious route. And what do they do after that? After they become illusion, well, I mean, I guess you could say maybe the magician was... Okay, it could be a Wu Cheng, since someone's saying hunter change target. It is indeed a Wu Cheng. I'm surprised Hokage didn't say hunter change target. Usually she's really good with that. Alright, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that the hunter switched targets yet. I need to know if he's in white form or black form. Okay, he's on someone. I only heard him throw an umbrella. It doesn't mean that he switched with it. Alright. Looks like he did indeed switch. So I'm guessing he didn't even pre-place an umbrella. I'm guessing he just threw the umbrella. And he just turned with it. Because there was only one sound for it. Yeah, mind game the mind gamer. Maybe that's what Gio was doing. Mind game the mind gamer. So... I mean, it's possible. You know, that second illusion, I wouldn't be surprised if Gio was mind gaming the mind gamer, because in that situation, you want to mind game the hunter by, like, if like the hunter knew what you were doing. Sorry, what's more obvious as magician? When you're on the second floor of ship and you're about to fall down a height, what's more obvious? Going down the stairs or falling off the stairs? Like, I think falling off the stairs is a little bit more obvious. Then again, you could say that the more obvious, that the even less obvious place is just not even go on the stairs at all. Just use your illusion earlier than that and act like you went on the stairs. I don't know. I don't know, guys. All I'm gonna say is I don't know how that kite worked. Great rescue, good job. That was a pretty good rescue. We are against a Wu Cheng again. So if we're gonna get chased by white form, then the bees are really, really good. They are really good, because the Wu Cheng takes forever to swing at them once. Imagine twice. But if we're against black form, well then the bees are a lot worse. He can get us out of the bees with his bell. He can destroy the bees very quickly with his swing. This very opposite sides of the coin right here with Wu Cheng. Alright, but we're not actually looking that bad. I would do that cipher next, but looks like someone died there again. I am gonna drop this ahead of time. And we are gonna add some waxiness to these pallets and windows. I doubt I'm gonna get chased, which is why I'm okay vaulting these. It's gonna help our team just a little bit. You never know when that small boost can come in. I think it's very important to know that the first time you vault a window or pallet, you do not get the 10% bonus. It's only after repeated vaults. So I never tested it. It's a very hard thing to test because of how fast the vault is. But I do need to test if she does get that 10% vault without having to vault the pallet or window ahead of time. That is one of the biggest questions I have in Identity 5. Like right here, if I vault this window, which has no sort of increased vault speed to it applied yet, do I automatically get the 10% vault bonus? Or do I have to vault it first and then I get the 10% vault bonus? Meaning that every time I vault something for the first time, I don't actually get that 10%. I'm gonna get off of this just in case. Okay, looks like it's on the Gravekeeper. He still could teleport away though. Doesn't mean that, yeah. Judging from how long he's in the shovel, I'm almost wondering if he's searching for a new target. Yep, it looks like I was correct. And so this is how I should have played last game. I should have been using my head, had my game in the head, you know, considering is the hunter about to teleport or not. And last game, typically Bonbons use teleport, so I should have dropped that pallet ahead of time. I already knew it was Bonbon because of that chip damage, and we banned Sculptor. But what I should have done is I should have dropped that pallet behind me ahead of time so that if I get teleport on, I can vault it and I could get myself out of that area because that area is actually pretty decent for Bonbons. Just because of all the low terrain walls means you can very easily see me. and easily chain bombs on me. The goal here is against Bonbon, we want to go into areas with buildings, with tall walls, make it difficult for him to see me, just get out of line of sight is the most important thing. Plus the other thing is our back is against shore, and shore is an okay kiting place. It really depends on the hunter. In that situation, it wasn't good because we're stuck again with our back against shore, and the hunter's breaking the pallet in front of us. We're lucky that we didn't take a basic hit and that he hit the bees at some point instead of me. But regardless, should have dropped that pallet ahead of time, and then if I get teleported on, I just vault it, get a pallet boost, transition to a much more favorable area. Looks like the Gravekeeper already has a cipher mission, so I'm gonna go rescue. Okay. Alright. We're obviously gonna rescue. We have 2 extra ciphers. It's actually fine. Against Wuchang, it's fine, because that way we don't know which cipher he's gonna teleport on. That was a very awful bell. What was he doing? Did he disconnect? Guys, I think he disconnected. Ooh, the hunter just straight up disconnected. What? Hello? I see him. He's standing there. You could... I don't know, guys. I'm gonna leave. I'm guessing that he has announcement. Okay, we have announcement. Sorry, he has... Wait, what is the survivor trait called? Announcement? Okay, I don't even remember what's called what. I call both of them announcement. I call the hunter version and the survivor version both announcement. I'm pretty sure the hunter version is called announcement. I don't even know what the survivor version is called. I also call it announcement, so... Anyway, my point being, in case the hunter's running announcement, we want to be careful, and against something like Wuchang, they almost for sure are using announcement, so what you want to do against hunters with announcement, against Wuchang especially, is you want to run in a specific direction and make it look like you're running out in like someplace open, and then they completely miss their umbrella because you knew they had announcement. It lasts exactly 5 seconds, so as long as the 5 seconds is over, just run backwards to the pallet. And you're predicting their prediction is essentially what you're doing. But looks like we didn't need to do that because Midnight Light just went straight to the other gate. So he is going to secure a tie. And we also get a tie. There we go. Distraction. Alright, well, we have distraction. The hunter has announcement. And so if you're afraid the hunter has announcement and you're afraid you're going to get teleported on, or like a Wuchang, for example, what I like to do is for the first 5 seconds, I make it look like I'm running to a certain area, and then after the 5 seconds is over, they can no longer see where I am, so I just start running backwards. And I've actually successfully showed that on stream before, so just so you know I'm not pulling stuff out of my butt. That really does work. And it makes sense that it would work. As a hunter, you would not expect the survivor to expect you to do that. I mean, maybe if you're going against really, really good survivors, you would expect for them to expect, so then you would expect their expectation. It just gets complicated. Alright. Now, someone has a question. Sikey's iPad hanging onto its life. It's charging. It's charging. It shows red. Because that's the way it is. Technically, I charge just a little bit faster than Identify Dream's battery. Identify Dream's a lot of battery. If you play on a phone, I'm pretty sure all your battery life will go away before you even finish the rank session. It depends what phone you have. With an iPad, with my current iPad, right now 50% of it drains. Like more like 45, 40. If I'm using my newer iPad, only 20% drains from using Identify, which is really good. That's really good value. I just noticed Sikey has a switch in the background. I do? I do? I didn't notice I do. So you have to expect the expectation, unless they expect your expectation, and then do the opposite. Exactly. Do the opposite if you think they're going to expect your expectation. But here's the thing about expecting people's expectations, is that they usually don't expect your expectation. Like, most hunters in this game are not even high enough tier to think about that, like, let alone one expectation. So I usually don't worry about it. If I'm going against something like All for One or iAlien, I might consider them expecting my expectation. Because they know what I'm going to do. They know that I expect what I expect from them. And so they're going to expect my expectation. And so I would need to do the opposite. But at the end of the day, at that point, it becomes a luck game. You know, 50-50. Did you guess their expectation right? Do you counter their expectation, or do you not counter their expectation on purpose? Do the bad play on purpose to make them think that you're going to do the hypothetically good play, and they try to expect your expectation, essentially. That's the good play. The good play is expect what you're going to do. But the good play becomes a bad play if they expect your expectation. So suddenly the bad play turns into a good play. It's a 50-50. At that point, it's a 50-50. I think it might be a geisha. Sorry. I think it might be teleport, so we're gonna do this. This is actually, does she spawn on the left side of the cipher or the right side? I'm pretty sure she spawns on the left side. I don't know, though. I don't remember. Is it the left side or the right side? What side did I get teleported on last game? It was the right side. I got teleported on the right side last game. Alright, well, we're never gonna find out. Against Entomologists, it really does matter to remember which side the hunter teleports on. I'm pretty sure it's the right side. I don't remember for sure, though. It might be different for every cipher. I don't actually know. Okay, let's finish this, please. Here we go. We have to find the mercenary, so I'm gonna keep pinging follow me until the mercenary finds me. Ooh, okay, never mind. He's right. I thought that was the person being chased right there. Alright. Great palette stun from the Perfumer. Perfumer actually pinged that their cipher is almost done. Never mind, Magician finished it for us, so... Good job. We just need to work on 2 more... Guys, is the stream alive or is it dead? Is the stream alive? Please. Please don't die. Thank goodness. Why did OBS do that? It's lagging? It looks fine on my end. Why did OBS do that? Why? Why? OBS is supposed to be a good streaming software. Why is this happening? This is getting as bad as Omelette Arcade. For all the OGs, I used to stream with Omelette Arcade, which is a really, really bad streaming software. If the stream does that again and like it doesn't come back, just search for a new stream. I'm gonna make a new stream if this one just crashes. OBS will probably do that if it happened once. Alright, Cypher Prime. I'm okay with taking a hit. In this situation, what matters is the Cypher progress. It doesn't matter if I take a hit right here. What matters is us finishing that Cypher. She's not gonna go after me anyway, so it literally doesn't matter. Oopsie, I shouldn't have done that. Oopsies, my mistake. In that situation, you have to understand when it's okay to rush a cipher and when it's not. In that situation, it's okay for 2 reasons. First of all, the hunter has to go back to the chair. Second of all, I'm at full health, and third of all, I already have a third, The second reason only makes sense if the third reason happens. The third reason is that we already have another cipher primed after this. If we need to focus on ciphers, oopsie, I should have been doing this earlier. But yeah, as I was saying, that's the most important thing. Alright. Hopefully the Perfumer did not die right next to a chair. This is really going to make a difference if she died next to a chair. She didn't. She didn't. She died away from a chair. That's all we needed to escape. She's going to teleport. But it's too late. It's too late. We got out. Sometimes that's all that makes the difference. Did you die close to a chair or did you not die close to a chair? And right there, Perfumer did a great job not dying close to a chair. That was all we needed to escape the game. Do you take good care of your OBS? I don't know what you mean by take good care of your OBS. Alright, everyone's out of the game. Great win there. Good job to everyone in that game. Alright. You're doing pretty good. honestly, it's to be expected. Honestly, the survivor's on the higher end of survivors that I can pick from, so it's no wonder that we are doing well. But also, we need to consider, are our survivors playing well? And in this case, our survivors are playing very well. Perfumer did an amazing kite. Hokage did an amazing kite against the penguin game. It's a little bit unfortunate that I died. And Geo is doing really nice magician kites. Well, one of the games he did. Like against that penguin, it was really, really good. So, we're doing pretty well. The games I kited in, it wasn't perfect, but it was a winning kite. We did. I think both games I didn't even need to get rescued a second time. I was just able to kite by myself without having to rescue twice. I just needed to get rescued once. I was able to kite the rest out. Sikey, who's your waifu? I don't understand what you mean by that. Waifus don't really make sense. First of all, I don't even watch anime, so does the term waifu even apply to me? It just doesn't make sense to me to have like this imaginary crush on a character that doesn't exist. I know it's a very popular thing in the anime community. I'm just not into it. Are you tripping, or did you just see Entomologist's eyes? You are not tripping. Those are indeed Entomologist's eyes. This is the only skin where you can see her eyes with, because she doesn't have anything over her head. Like she has the head covering, but she doesn't have that bee mask, so there is a chance to see her eyes. Which survivors do you find the hottest? Once again, it doesn't really make sense to ask that question, because they're not even real characters. I guess Dancer would be my answer, but it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Who's your favorite singer then? I don't listen to music, and if I do listen to music, I don't know what the name of the music is called. I don't know who made the music. I just know that that music exists, and I appreciate music for what it is. And after that, I never hear it again until it coincidentally it shows up on the radio, or maybe by chance in my YouTube feed. But I never listen to music on YouTube. Maybe every once in a while, but it's very rare. But yeah, I don't listen to music. The only time I listen to music is like on the radio when I'm driving to school. That's the only time. It's like something, you know, you do while doing something else. If I'm at home, I do something else, you know. if the radio shows up, you know, may as well turn it on. But otherwise, I don't focus on it. Alright. No one spawned here, so that means Hunter did not spawn shit. This is very strange. This is really strange. I need to check up on my spawns. Like, I know my spawn right here. That spawn was not a key spawn, but if someone spawns here, the Hunter always spawns ship. Spawns here. I don't actually know where the Hunter spawns. If the Hunter doesn't spawn... Sorry, if someone doesn't spawn here, I don't know where the Hunter spawns at that point. So I need to check up on that. It's lagging. Oh my. Why? It's not lagging. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I guess I could plug in my router. Plug in with the Ethernet cable. Here's the thing though, if it was my Wi-Fi, I would be disconnecting from my game as well. The stream wouldn't be the only thing crashing. That was a pretty decent kite. Magician against Dream Witch is a very hard kite. The fact that we almost finished 3 ciphers is very impressive. Only problem is that it's basement, so it sucks a little bit. It also sucks a little bit that the Dream Witch is here. I'm just gonna get these bees back. She's obviously not gonna chase me. This Dream Witch's only goal is to just get rid of my items, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't know if I would be doing the rescue. It's hard to say. Yeah, if she gets hit here, it was not worth it. I would like to pick up a leech remover, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to get a chance. Leech remover here would be really nice. But if I don't get a chance... Alright, maybe now we can get a chance. No, that leech is still there. It's too risky. It's too risky. It's too risky. Dang it, I wanted to heal her. You know what? I know where Perfumer is. We can at least remove our leech. The good news is I know where Perfumer is, so I'm not too worried about me. I just hope that Mercenary knows where Perfumer is, because... There we go, now she's... Alright. Dungeon is here. We're actually not in a good position in this game. I actually would not be doing this rescue. Okay, now we have to do that rescue, because Magician is gonna go down. Yeah. So I guess now we're happy we're doing the rescue? It's not great still. It's still not great. What's stopping the streamers from switching to Blink? Sorry, is someone being disruptive? Sikey, you're kind of dummy thick. Thank you, but I would appreciate it if you didn't say that, because some people are actually crazy about that kind of stuff. It doesn't even make sense. Have you seen how skinny I am? I'm actually underweight. Like, severely underweight. That's not even a joke. Alright. So many Sikey senses. Yeah, guys. I don't mind if you appreciate my existence. Just don't be weird about it. It's my one complaint. Don't be weird about it is all I'll say there. But I do appreciate the support anyway. This is gonna be a rough game. Our last cipher is right next to a bunch of leeches. This game is over. We need to decode a new cipher machine. But by the time that happens, like, okay, for us to be able to tie this game still, the Mercy would not have to get picked up for a long time still. Perfumer would have to stay full health for her to do the rescue, so that during the whole time I can safely decode the cipher without worrying about leaving the cipher to go rescue. So now that this has happened, now how do we win this game? How do we tie this game? Now we would need Perfumer to either work on her cipher, if it's safe, or for her to come work on my cipher, if it's safe. And after that, we would need this mercenary to kite at least 30 more seconds more for our cipher to get primed. There's literally no other option. Yeah, we have to stall as long as possible here. I think this is the highest we'll be able to stall. This is the most we'll be able to stall. I can't die here. The hunter might want to go after me. We don't want to go down, because if Cypher wasn't primed by then, well then obviously it would be bad to go down in that situation. We absolutely have to remove my leech though. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to bring this leech to the gate too close. Like, this is fine. Bringing it in this distance is fine. I just need to make sure it's not too close. I was expecting that. Okay, she's trying to bring it to the gate, so I'm gonna bring it away from the gate. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do against Dream Witch. You control the leeches. The same way Dream Witch can control the leeches, you can control your own leeches as well. And so this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna control this leech so that it's not disturbing the Perfumer. Ooh. The problem is now this leech is disturbing us, but that's like to be expected. I'm gonna keep my distance. Yep, okay. So now we can go for it. I'm using these beasts for a little bit of speed. Every bit of speed matters in this situation. Alright, looks like we will be able to get the tie. And I will try to remove my leech. Here we go. Could you remove my leech, sir? Alright, no. Looks like she just wants to leave. Looks like Mercenary has a good chance of getting out here. Oh. Nah, not anymore. No dungeon here. Good job on Hokage not dropping that pallet. She would have gotten hit there if she did. It's a 50-50 with those types of pallets. Like, do you think the hunter's gonna swing or do you think the hunter's gonna walk through? If the hunter walked through, she would have been screwed. That's a different story. Okay, good job on Hokage, making sure that she's not getting cornered. The only problem is I don't know if she's gonna reach this pallet. She should have chosen. It's fine that she's choosing this pallet. I guess it's a little bit closer than it has to be now. Oh, she doesn't have the tension anymore. Oh, that hurt. Oh no, dungeon is here! Dungeon is here, I remember now. Dungeon is here. We pinged it earlier in this match. Dungeon is here. There we go. Oh, Hokage's even gonna DM a little bit. Nasty Hokage. We just won against a very... I mean, I think they're a good Dream Witch player. I think. A Dream Witch main. That I'll put it out. Dream Witch main. Yep. Hokage bringing in the win. Kited the whole detention. Wow. Very impressive. To be fair, I distracted a little bit with my leech. My leech wasted a little bit of time that the hunter couldn't spend chasing. But you know what? Either way, that was a great job from Hokage. How do I get this scene thing out of the way? Oh, there we go. I fixed it. You gotta applaud her for that. Nice kid. Really good stuff. But yeah, don't forget, guys, you can also control your leeches. In theory, you can control your leeches. You can control them by getting them out of the follow radius so that they have to follow you. So if it's disturbing your teammates, let's say your leech is chasing one of your teammates, what you have to do in that situation is you have to go backwards, bring that leech away from that survivor so the hunter can take advantage of multiple leeches at the same time. And that allowed us to do two things. That allowed the perfumer to safely decode the rest of that gate. Maybe she already had the gate open, I don't know. If she didn't though, that saved the perfumer. And it allowed me to escape the gate instead of me having to remove my leech. Sometimes removing the leech is more dangerous than just moving it out of the way. It really depends. If you can escape the gate, it's usually not worth removing your leech. It's usually better to manipulate the leech, assuming you know that the main leech is somewhere else. If the main leech is simultaneously at the gate at the same time, then there's no point of doing that, because you're anyway going to get cornered by that leech at the main gate. But if it's just your leech that you had to worry about, it's just one leech. So you really only have to worry about it. You can control it, get it out the way, and get an escape that way. Alright. Do you only do the leech play when all ciphers are popped? Usually yes, but there are actually situations where you do that when the ciphers are not popped. Let's say... Okay, Hokage's in the chat. Good Kai, Hokage. That was really nice. So yeah, you actually do it in other situations when the ciphers, besides when the ciphers are popped. Like, let's say the ciphers are not popped and you're a rescuer and you're just passing by and you notice one of your leeches are being used to chase someone else. In that situation, you would actually purposefully get out of the survivor's way, not only out of their way, but just out of the area in general so that the leech is not pressuring that survivor. Every leech really matters on the kites when the ciphers are not primed. So if you can move one of them out the way, then that's awesome. And that should be your goal. Make it so that as many leeches as possible are not getting value. Make it so that they cannot work together. And since leeches are bound to their survivors, that is how you can make it so they don't work together. The only leech that's not bound to anyone is the main leech. That's your biggest concern, knowing where the main leech is. Because depending on where the main leech is, it'll change what you do with your leech. And it'll change what you do, like with removing other people's leeches. If you're not being pressured by a main leech, you can safely remove each other's leeches, because those leeches will disappear. But if you're being pressured by a main leech, it's very risky to still try to remove each other's leeches, because one of those leeches will always still be there. And So you might end up being interrupted by a main leech. And even if you remove one of your leeches, well then there's still the other person's leech to worry about. And on top of that, you have the main leech. In that situation, you would get hit. So the main leech is the only one that really changes things. With your leeches, you can actually manipulate them, take them to your advantage. But it's a game sense thing. You'll learn as you go across in the game. So if someone died to your leech, that's an example of you should have moved the leech out of the way. You don't want people to die to other people's leeches. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times I've died to someone else's leech. It's not even that I didn't know where it was. It's that I couldn't know where it was because it was rank match. So yeah, I guess I didn't know where it was. But if it's something like rank match, it's a serious problem going against streamers because you don't know where all the leech. Okay, someone's decoding here. You don't know where all the leeches are. I'm not actually. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this to speed myself up. Well, we don't really need it. We're really ahead on decode as it is. You never know. You never know. If we're not decoding the next cipher machine... Jeez, where is the cipher? It's a very good thing that I'm using my bees right now, because we are very far away from the next cipher. Yeah, we absolutely have to decode another cipher. Wow. We had a good lead, and now we kind of lost it, because we weren't working on that cipher the whole time. I guess I should have went in this direction. I should have went in that direction instead of in that direction, because all the ciphers on that side are done. I should have went over here. Streamer problems. If I was paying attention to where people are pinging their ciphers and, you know, where they're decoding, I would not run into their ciphers later on. Because I would be able to guess where their next cipher is going to be, and then I would not run into their next cipher. As a result, now we might not be able to win this game because of that. We would need another Titan rescue. It's going to be really close. If no one has Titaner, then someone's gonna have to heal up the perfumer for the last bit. You know what? Mercenary's helping me. Hokage is helping me. What's up, Hokage? Since Hokage is helping me, and we got accelerated decode, we can actually finish the ciphers. Holy crap, it took so long for the hunter to chair that we are definitely gonna have enough time now. Oh no, if she forces an early rescue though, we have a problem. You know what? It's still fine. It's still fine. Magician is timing it very well so that he's going right as our cipher's prime, so he's timing it very well. Magician has Tideturner. Very weird. But you know what? In this situation, I'm happy with it. And yep. Cipher prime. We're just waiting on a hit now. Decent pop. Not the world's fastest pop, but when someone has Tideturner, you don't need it to be an instant pop, because they're still going to be able to move with that remaining Tideturner time they have left. It matters a lot more when they don't have Tideturner and they're knocked on the ground. And so that's time they're not able to run away in that case. Hokage's inside the bees. I mean, we could support right here. We could support someone. Hokage's already out. Looks like Geo actually ended up taking the Kai. Nice. Good job. Good job. That was a great kite from the perfumer. Or whoever was kiting? Yeah, perfumer was kiting, so great job to Spike. Geo stalled long enough for us to get the gates open, so that was also really good. Hello, Sussy. Hello, Guppy. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's another win in the books. I'm still waiting for the legendary 10 wins as Survivor. Still has not happened yet. There was this one season where I had 87 stars. Yeah, this one. During that time, I was getting 2 or 3 stars a day when the stars were worth 40 points. Think about that for a second. That means I was getting 80 or 120, between 80 and 120 points a day. So that would be worth 3 or 4 stars nowadays. That's crazy. Back then, we would probably have more of these 5-3-0 situations. How should we celebrate if we get 10 wins? I probably won't celebrate. It's just more like a nice Easter egg. If I ever get it, then it's nice. But otherwise, it's not the worst thing in the world. I didn't think you could consider that skin Christmas, but fair enough, yeah. There technically aren't 12 Christmas skins, so I had to fill in the rest of the space with winter skins. I'm just gonna say this right now, this is not the only winter skin on the list. This did not come out during winter, but like this was in like July or something when Entomologist came out. When did Entomologist even come out? I don't even remember. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. 5 pallets done, so very nice. Celebrate with bar midstream. No thanks. Selling any EU Android account. Mikan, Shiho, Norman for $8. I have no idea what any of those skins are. Is Gamekeeper's new skin on the list? Absolutely, Cupbeat is on the list. It was already on the list. Some people told me what the next upcoming Christmas skins were, so I was able to figure out if I would have enough characters to do 12 straight streams with. And I do. In fact, I have actually extra skins. I have one extra Christmas skin that I'm not going to do because I already did the character in the past, Cowboy. So I'm not going to do Cowboy. I might actually combine Cowboy with Seer on one of my streaming days because I'm expecting Seer to get banned at least once. So I could combine Cowboy and Seer into one stream. So like if Seer is ever banned, I would go Cowboy. But I would not prioritize Cowboy because I already did a Cowboy stream before. This is a Hellumber, by the way. Hellumbers are a little bit scary as entomologists because the bees do block the main body, but they don't block the puppets and they don't block the servants, the little fire spirits. I think someone actually got chased away from the cipher just here because it had 6% on it. But yeah. We will be doing all the Christmas skins except Cowboy because I already did Cowboy recently. So I'll put Cowboy and Seer on the same day because I'm expecting Seer to get banned, and if Seer gets banned, I need to play something else. So that's what I plan to do. Alright, this is fine. It's decent. The only problem is that a blink is gonna happen here, and then we won't be in such a good situation. So in this situation, Perfumer needs to stall the blink as long as possible. All hunters hate my homie Seer. I hope we'll be able to play Seer at least once. The day I plan to play Seer. The nice thing is not as many people are banning Seer these days. They're banning stuff like Mercenary. Which I don't completely agree with. Mercenary is only really good if you ban it with something else. Which I guess hunters do have 2 bans, so you know what? I'll give it to him. So it makes more sense. Especially if you're playing Hellumber. It makes a lot more sense. Okay. That's kind of a yikes rescue. Oh wow, that was a really bad elbow pad. Hokage tried to elbow pad and then got hit mid elbow pad. At this point, we can't go for the rescue. I mean, we could have. We technically could have. There was no puppet down there. If there was a puppet down there, I'm pretty sure it would be highlighted. You know what? It's possible that the hunter placed the puppet far enough where I can't see the puppet, but maybe Hokage knows there's a puppet there. And I don't know why she got hit. Now we're in a really bad spot. Need I explain more? After he's chasing me. You're going around. I wonder if he has blink. Did he use blink yet? Okay, you're going that side, I go this side. He might blink right here. No, he's not gonna blink here. Well played, sir. Well played. Alright, he's leaving. Hunter change target. I am gonna miss this calibration because I need to make sure he's not like trying to puppet on me. Make it like fake leave and then puppet on me. You know what? There's probably a puppet right here, but I'm actually not gonna destroy it. The reason you don't want to destroy Hellumber's puppets is it's because it's actually a much bigger pain for him to have to switch with his puppet and get it in a good position than if you destroyed it for him and gave it back to him in his inventory after 45 seconds of waiting. It's usually a lot worse. It's situational, but most of the time it's actually bad to destroy the puppet because you just give it back to his inventory and he'll have it back, and it's usually way more convenient for him than having to travel across the map. Oh my goodness. It's usually a lot better for him than having to travel across the map just to pick it up. Or like switch with it to get in a good position and then end up with him being in a bad position. So like trading, basically what I'm saying is trading the puppet for being in a good position and then you trading for being in a bad position. Alright. Oh shoot, he teleported to the puppet right next to him. I was actually gonna go in right there. Now I can't. Well, these bees won't be useful anymore. There we go. Dodge. I should have touched the puppet right there. I could have actually died right there. Oh, you know what? I forgot. He can't make the puppet angry because he's already using a fire spirit. Small little thing about Hellenberg. If he already summoned this little fire guy right here, then he can't activate one of the puppets. So I'm just going to run away in a straight line just to make sure I'm not going to get hit. Now I'm going to turn around because I know it's safe to go after the mercenary. It's a little bit annoying though because I had to waste all that time just to make sure I'm not going to get hit. At the same time, I want to make sure I'm getting away from the hunter though. So I'm not giving... This is probably insolence. Yeah, insolence. Insolence means that I have to start at 60% instead of the usual 90. We're in a really bad spot. Hokage would need an elbow pad here. She doesn't have any. This is GG. I can technically make this rescue. Can I? No, not anymore. He's going after me. I'm actually going to leave those bees over there because he's not going after them. And I don't need them right now. He's going on that side. Just make it annoying for him. Oh, I just did that just to make sure he can't destroy the bees. He's probably going to go for it again. This is purely just to make sure he can't destroy the last of my bees. We're not in a super great spot anymore. Oh yeah, we're in a bad spot. I would need to juke this. Yep, there we go. I would need to juke it again, which is not going to happen. 120-second cut, but unfortunately we won't be able to win. Dang, our first loss is to a Hellenberg. Wow. I mean, that's what happens if you don't get a good early game kite followed up by the world's worst wrestler. No offense, Hokage. That was actually... I hope you understand. That was pretty bad, though. Have to be honest here. Oh, you did not know that it reduces healing. Okay. It doesn't actually reduce healing if you have a self-revive. That's why... I'll show you exactly what trait the hunter was using. The hunter was using insolence, and if the hunter's using insolence, then you can visibly see that with this ability. Possessive shows up. Oh gosh, the skin is really annoying. And if they're using possessive, then they're for sure using insolence, because all the other traits here are useless. This is really bad, this is not that good, and After Effects are really, really bad. So this is what he was using, After Effects. After Effects reduces your healing by 30%, so you can only heal up to 60%. But it only works if you already use your self-revive. If you use your self-revive, then it activates. But if you don't use your self-revive, then it ignores the 60%. It ignores the 60% and goes straight to 100%. So it literally doesn't matter. If After Effects would be a decent trait if it prevented self-revive. Like, if it reduced healing by 30%, then if you have the self-revive, it makes it so that you could only heal up to 70% instead of that usual 100%. That would be how you would buff After Effects. And it would actually be a decent hunter trait. You didn't know you could juke the spirit? You can. It's really bad. It's not good at all. Half the time you can juke it, and then you just end up having it cornered somewhere in a useless area. The way you would counter the fire spirit is you juke it and then just transition away with like a pallet or a window using the speed bonus of either of those two. But here's the problem. I was at shore, and so I'm cornered. I'm trapped at shore. I cannot go backwards because the shore is blocked. Hellumber Fire Spirit, probably one of the least reliable abilities in this game. It's very similar to Feaster's Tentacle, where once you know how to avoid it, it just becomes really, really bad. Spike is your distant relative, Spiky Code. I think this is Exilio. Hokage said Exi to this person. Alright. This technically isn't a key spawn because it actually pushed us away from the key spawn, but this is usually the spawn you would get. And if you get this spawn, then Hunter spawned logs. Sorry, back corner. They spawn back corner. Here's the thing though, this game has a weird way of pushing survivors away from spawn points so that you're a few meters away from it. The thing is though, that's an impossible spawn. You can never get the spawn in front of the stairs. So if I ever get that spawn, well, I know it's still the key spawn point, because that's the only way that I would get that spawn, is if I would get the middle spawn, and then it pushes me to the side by 12 meters. That's the only way. And so because of that, I still know it's a key spawn, and I still know that Hunter spawns. Pretty sure it's back corner. It's either back corner or logs. I forgot. Someone will have to remind me. Does it really matter either way? Like, it's the general area that really matters. And since back corner and logs are pretty close together. Sorry, back corner and logs is the same area. I meant bad corner and then like the small ship. Sorry. So it's either logs, aka bad corner, or small ship. And this is a gamekeeper. That's why I missed the calibrations. I missed the calibrations just to see what type of hunter it is, and then consider, is this hunter going to run teleport? Gamekeepers sometimes use teleport, and so if he does teleport on me, I'm just anyway gonna run down these stairs and use my bees. And the nice thing is he can't actually hook me if there's a height difference, so all I have to do is run down the stairs and he's not gonna be able to use his ability because there's a height difference. Usually, by the time he reaches the bottom of the stairs, he would be able to hook me, but that's what the bees are for. So the bees would help me out in that situation. Here we go. We're doing a pretty good Kai. Seer's doing a really nice Kai. The Gamekeeper's actually using the crispy skin. The new reindeer Gamekeeper skin. Looks really nice, by the way. Probably my newest favorite skin. Why does Entomologist make that noise when she's chaired? Which noise? I actually don't know which noise. Alright, we're doing pretty decent though. Doing pretty decent. See, I almost wonder if... I almost wonder if, we're gonna be able to pop these ciphers without that person going down. They obviously don't have teleport. I feel like they would have teleported away by now. Really beautiful Kai. In fact, that was almost a 5 cipher Kai. Pretty much 5 ciphers Kai. Okay, he's gonna be really annoying and he's gonna try to stop our last cipher. The good news is that the last cipher is primed. I'm gonna say primed for the sake of clarity. It's pretty much primed. Oh, peepers are not gonna save you. It's pretty much primed. I just have to be careful about Terror Shock up here. It's primed. I don't like that everyone is here though. I feel like I should be the only one who's here. There we go. That's much better. He's gonna have to break one of these pallets. Oh, thank you for the owl. Now that I have the owl, I can actually transition away from that pretty bad area. Oh, you know what? I'm actually still gonna die. Yes, we survived. Yes, we survived. I was about to say this area is actually not that much better because he can easily go around and start hooking me from either side. But we lived. Hooray, we lived. Oh, we're gonna die here though. No? I actually don't know if he can hook through my bees. I don't think he can. No, he can't. Unfortunately, Dungeon is not here. Otherwise, we'd be able to get out. Alright, we're probably gonna die here. Nope! Nope! I don't think so. Okay, he's putting a trap. So if they put a trap down, well then, the easiest thing to do is to just transition away. But we're still gonna die here. Ah, it sucks. If only Dungeon was here, we'd be so sad. I actually don't know if his hook can go through the bees. Did they change that? I need to hide behind the bees. Bees, protect me! Oh, I don't want him to kill it. Oh, dang, he is blink. Fine. If it takes a blink, sure. Is this how I always die? I just always die in a blink. Is Entomologist Meta now or something? Recently, a lot of people have been playing with her. I made her for months, and I'm happy to see she's getting the attention she deserves. Well, no, I wouldn't call her meta. There's better survivors to pick. She's not the worst survivor to pick. It's the same as picking something like Prospector. Both amazing survivors, Entomologist and Prospector. They just both died of Blood Queen so badly. We're very lucky that today we haven't faced one Blood Queen. But I would normally just die to a Blood Queen if we were to face a Blood Queen right now. Stream? Yes, we are doing a stream right now where I stream for 12 days straight. Christmas characters. Today's a Thursday though. I always stream Thursdays. Okay, just for those that have no idea and are just tuning in for the regular Monday and Thursday sessions, I am streaming every day until Christmas Eve using a different holiday character. So first day we use Thief, next day we use Lawyer, then I use Clown, and today we're using Entomologist. So it's a winter skin, technically not holiday, but it's a winter skin. And so tune in tomorrow if you want to see more streams like that, and then tune in the next day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. So I'm gonna be streaming for 8 more days. Nice endgame Kai. The endgame Kai was kind of like rubbing it in at that point. We just needed like a good 30-40 second Kai so that our teammates could escape the gates. Thank you for answering. Yeah, like she's not a bad survivor. In fact, she's above average. She's pretty good indeed. Only thing is like Blood right here. If I face Blood Queen, I'm gonna die if I have to fight a Blood Queen. But she's a good survivor, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're seeing lots of Entomologists. And yeah, she was way better before her nerf, but the point still stands. She's a decent survivor still. Even before her nerf, she died of blood. Difference is she just destroyed every hunter way more. Now the difference is that her bees lose a lot more health every hit, and that's. Well, sorry, not that they lose health every hit. They run out way quicker when you're using them. Instead of 120 seconds, it's 100 seconds, so that's a 20% decrease in terms of bee usage. And they don't heal. You don't heal the bees every time you bring them to yourself. They used to get healed every time. That's why it was so important you didn't let them die. Now it's a little bit different. Now the bees do die. Every time they get hit twice, they just die. That's the way it is. Oh, you said stream because it lagged and you thought it crashed. Okay. It was just internet. Just your internet. Okay, that's good. This stream has been lagging. Yesterday you woke up at 2 a.m. intentionally for the stream. Props to Clenched Bot. Oh gosh, I regret saying that name. Props to Clenched Bot for tuning in at 2 a.m. just to watch the stream. Thank you so much. I assume you must be an Asia resident in that case, because it was in the afternoon yesterday. I don't like doing the cipher. I usually wait a little bit just to see who the hunter is. It's a feaster. You see, this is why I didn't go up to the cipher right away. Otherwise, he would kite me. Sorry, he would chase me at middle, and I'd be in a much worse area. Now that I'm at factory, though, he has to ignore me. He's forced to ignore me. And the thing is, now he could come after me. He could come after me now, but now I know which side he's coming from, and so I can easily go to shed without being afraid that I'm going to run into the hunter. On top of that, it's a feaster who has absolutely no mobility. the best thing he can do is place a tentacle, and then the survivor just avoids the tentacle if he's too far away. So, we're gonna be able to take advantage if he does... What's it called? If he does come here again. Alright, just want to check where he is. He hasn't shown up for a while, and no one's pinging anything. People should be pinging the hunters near them. There we go. So that I don't have to miss calibrations just to see where the hunter is, or if the hunter's chasing someone. Having that knowledge is actually really important, just so you're ready to kite. I highly doubt that he has teleport, but if he does have teleport, we're not in a good situation. This area is really bad against teleport. Like for example, it's technically possible to make it to that window if I react instantly to a teleport, but it won't matter anyway, because he's gonna tentacle it and I'm gonna get a hit. So our best chance is to use pallets and then dodge the tentacles that way. Or to transition with the bees. There's a lot of options that we could do. Feaster is one of those hunters where you could do a lot more things with to counter him than other hunters. We are gonna break this tentacle because the tentacle is in an annoying position. We don't want anyone to kite here later on and then get trapped by the tentacle. That would be pretty bad. This tentacle doesn't really matter. If it was closer to the window, we would have to destroy it, but since it's not close to the window, it doesn't really matter. Wow, there's no ciphers here. I guess this is another situation of me not paying attention to where people are finishing their ciphers. My bad. I should have known that cipher was being finished. Assuming someone pinged at least once. Even if they didn't ping, I should be able to see that they finished the cipher, so. Streamer stuff again. Not being able to pay attention on multiple things at once. Hokage carrying again. Hokage did a decent kite. Unfortunately, it died a little bit early. I mistimed the tentacle a little bit. You can actually make it so the tentacle doesn't spawn on your cipher if you move out the way. Like right here, if I'm the direct... Okay, a little weird thing about Feaster is that if someone were to go down with Titanor, you know that the tentacle is going to spawn on you in the next 20 seconds. So what you can do is the tentacle location actually depends on if you're running away. If you're running away, what ends up happening is that the tentacle spawns in the direction that you're facing. I think he dropped a peeper. Did he drop a peeper? Why else would he come here? Yeah, he did. So there's two things that could happen. If you're not moving, the tentacle spawns on top of you. If you are moving, the tentacle spawns in front of you. The game purposefully does this so that the feature always, no matter what, gets a decent tentacle off. Okay, I was gonna help out with the bees, but unfortunately it didn't matter. Dang, and he's gonna chair here. I'm actually gonna break this because I actually want to kite here, and this tentacle is ruining my plan. So, okay, well, since Mercenary went down, like I said right there, Mercenary went down, tentacle spawns on. Okay, I was just a little bit too close to that tentacle, which sucks. I should not have taken that hit. Okay, here's the good news though. He kind of wasted this chair. And by that, I mean that he can't chair here anymore this game, so we can actually safely decode the cipher. The closest he can chair is that chair, and that chair over there on that side. Try as he might, it's not going to do a whole lot. I'm actually going to do this, just to bait him to use the tentacle. I am in range here. There we go. Here's the dumb thing about Feaster tentacles. When you put a curse mark on someone, it is technically possible for you to still use the ability without the ability actually being in range. I don't know why it works like that, but for whatever reason, the game allows you to use your tentacle even if the survivor is not actually in range. It doesn't make any sense. I actually gotta hurry because I don't want him to block this route. I don't want him to block this window with a tentacle. He missed. Okay, good thing. Alright, looks like he's going down. Change target. He probably dropped a peeper. Yeah, he did. I see it. So every time someone goes down, you guys hear a tentacle spawns on me. If I'm staying still, the tentacle spawns on me. If I'm moving, the tentacle spawns in the direction I'm facing. And so depending on if you're moving, you can actually make it so tentacles don't spawn on your cipher. You can make it so the tentacles spawn in a useless direction. Alright, well, I gotta move. Alright, did manage to put the curse mark on me. And he missed a tentacle, I think. Did he? Where did he put a tentacle? Alright, he put it there. I'm actually gonna get out of range of the peeper. No. I don't know if he can use it behind a pallet. I don't know if the game would let him at that point. It's really annoying with these peepers. Oh, they both disappeared. That's nice. That's really annoying though. It's possible that maybe I should just continue working on the cipher. So he hasn't broken either of these pallets, which means right now he's in a situation where he'll get infinite looped if he doesn't break at least one of these pallets. I don't like that this tentacle's by this pallet. Shoot! No, vault it! He came back. Oh, dang it. He broke the pallet, but now it's too late. Yeah. This feaster's not stupid. Most feasters would have just used the tentacle there and then I would have dodged it. But this feaster was not dumb at all. Dang, we're in a lot of trouble now. It's possible I should have went the other direction there so he wouldn't be able to corner me. Sikey, did you ever add a win from last round? I don't think I did. You're right. Did we win last game? I don't remember. Alright. The best thing to do here is to... I would say work on the cipher, but he's gonna pressure. I'm gonna say Hunter change target so he knows he can go for the rescue. Go, 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 go! Before half, at least. Okay. He just... Oh! I didn't know there was a second tentacle there. I literally... The moment I turn my screen around, I'm getting hit by a tentacle. That's really annoying. The good news is that he can't actually pick me up. He has to go after that cipher. Alright. If I could pick myself up, that would be great. No, don't... No, don't leave the cipher! No, Geo! Geo, you gotta work on your game sense, dude. Why are you working on a new cipher? In this situation, you should not be working on a new cipher. That cipher is close enough and not close enough to the... It's close enough to being done, and also at the same time not close enough to being to the chair that it's actually worth decoding. Even with these peepers. Not anymore. We're gonna do this. He dropped another peeper. So you know what? Now that Geo's working on a new cipher, it's good. Okay. Now that he's working on a new cipher, it's good. But in that situation, no. There's no possible way I could have known that Mercy would have gone down here. I'm not even gonna break these tentacles anymore. It looks like he's purposefully placing these tentacles, so I'm wasting my time on them. What sucks is we're gonna have to pop. But if he's not using trump card, we are gonna be able to tie this game. So he has to have trump card, or else we tie. So there he is, but if I'm correct, we should have this gate open in the next 10 seconds. Oh no. Alright, Spike doesn't know how to cancel abilities. Sorry. Spike doesn't know how to cancel hits is what I meant to say, not abilities. That's fine. Oh wait, oh shoot. I forgot he can go through that pallet. What am I thinking? We should have tied this game, dude. Oh, why didn't we open that gate? I don't know. I thought we were gonna open that gate up for sure. I mean, I guess he didn't run straight to the gate right away. That would be the only reason I could think of. The mercenary really wasn't that far from the gate. I don't know. I would have to rewatch that replay to see what exactly happened. I swear though, that gate should have been opened by then. It was probably one tap. Alright, let's see if I forgot about... We should have... Honestly, we should have won that. Well, no, we should have tied that. Sorry, not... Well, assuming the first kite wouldn't change. Yeah, we won 6 times. Still a really good session. We should have won one of the games that we tied. I just played pretty badly. I was distracted. And so we do go 6-3-2. Entomologists, decent survivor. We're very lucky that we didn't face a Blood Queen, or else that would have been a guaranteed tie if I got found. Like, if they played Blood Queen and if I got found, then I would have died. There's no way I could possibly cut a Blood Queen for 3 ciphers with my ability. But yeah, we did pretty good today. Pretty decent. Overall, good rank session. And like I said, Entomologist is a great survivor. Just Blood Queen. As long as you don't go against Blood Queen, you can definitely do great with Entomologists. So, good job overall. And we are going to be able to close out the stream on a positive note. If you guys want to see more streams like this, I will be streaming tomorrow evening, I believe. Tomorrow evening, we're going to be streaming a Hunter skin. I don't know if it's going to be a Christmas skin. Maybe we'll do Gamekeeper tomorrow, or maybe I'll save it for another day. But with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more streams like this. And join the Discord server if you want to get notified for future streams like this. I stream every day right now until December 24th, playing all skins, all characters with a holiday skin or winter themed skin. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining along, and I will see you all later. Take care, guys. This has been Sikey. See you all later. Boom. 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 Secret Minecraft stream now? Now that all the not true Sikey fans have left, secret Minecraft stream. I'm joking. I'm joking. That would be pretty gangster if I did that after everyone left. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see you all later.